Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue our gym mode with the Vancouver Canucks. And so far, still no simulating done. We're still in preseason before our first game, and we've made a few trades here. We got Ryan Smith on our team, Daniel Alfredson, Martin St. Louis, and Sammy Salo. Alright, we've made a bunch of trades here. I'm liking the way the team is looking. I think we still have one more trade to make, and that would be that third line center like you guys were saying. Lapierre, Burrows I think can stay on our team just at the start of the season. We'll see how it goes. I'll give him a lot of penalty kill time so that maybe he won't go down to an 81, 80 overall for next year. But Lapierre, I want to find a nice third line center, and we can tie Lapierre and Mason Raymond in for a trade for that third line center. I don't know if there's going to be a good third-line center out there, but we can still check out. I can't remember if Jamie Langenbrunner was a center or not. I think he's a right winger. I could be wrong, though. Hang on. St. Louis. Let's see. Yeah, he is a right winger. Let's see his face-offs. His face-offs are actually pretty good. 75. He could hold down the center position. He would be a lot better for us than Lapierre down there. I'm telling you. Yeah, he would be. I'm just looking at his stats. Poise 85, defensive awareness 84, shot blocking and stick checking 84, strength is 84. The physical category is a little bit weak, but that's okay. He's actually a pretty good skater, not the greatest shot, not the greatest puck skills category. But still, I think he's a lot better than what's his name, Lapierre down there. So that's what we're gonna do. Jamie Langenbrunner. We can play the center, and he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so it's perfect. And let's see, do they want Lapierre or Mason Raymond? Please just make it easy on me. Alright, they want Lapierre and they want Mason Raymond. Perfect. So I can make these two players in this deal. Lapierre, Mason Raymond. Is there any other players that I could get back? What's this Nickel guy? Let's see, Scott Nickel, I think. Yeah, Grinder, 71 overall. You know, I'll just add him to the deal just because I want to unload these two players, and I want to try and go after a draft pick as well with this. So if I add both of those guys in, get this guy who's worth basically nothing, both these guys would go through. Yeah, I could add a draft pick back for this, no problem. I don't think I'll get the first, and I think St. Louis is going to be a really good team anyway, so it won't matter. But why not? Is there anybody else I can trade? Anderson and Mallet, right? Yeah, those still two guys I want to trade in the offseason here. And Polask and Corrado. Yeah, I got to trade all these guys. Might as well. And no, I don't need to trade away Anthony and Schneider because they got no trade value. But these guys, yeah, might as well trade these guys away. So, Anderson and Mallet. Let's give up Anderson. Who's that other guy? Andy McDonald's, 4.7 mil. How good is he? Let's see. 90 discipline. No, he doesn't. He's more of a playmaker, but we already have our top 6 filled out. I was just thinking about getting him on our team just so we can make this trade go through a little bit easier. But with the new rule that you guys said is okay, we can go after players that are absolutely useless, both age and overall and potential. Looks like this guy is an Andy Murray. Andy Murray? Sounds like a Andrew Murray. Andy Murray's a friggin' tennis player, isn't he? Andrew Murray, yeah, this guy is pretty much a no-name player. He's a fourth-line forward, but he's not going to be a part of our team. Just trying to see if there's anybody else. Cracknell, he's 3-star. 1-star Seaman, no. This guy, yeah, 1 year left. 19 years, this guy's 19 years old. We'll go after Andrew Murray, okay? They won't accept that now. Got to be careful when I make these trades because, again, too much salary and I won't be able to move players around. Well, I'm actually sending... What can I do here? Hang on a sec. Let me just think, boys. Can I send any more players down to the minors this way? Hang on a sec. Roster moves. I wouldn't mind trying to get that first overall or a first round pick out of St. Louis. That would be pretty nice. Lapierre. No, I can't send him down. How much is Lapierre making? 0.9. It's not even that much. I got to be careful. I got to be careful doing this, though. I got to be careful. You know what? I don't think I should make that trade just because I may not be able to move around the players that I want. No, I don't think I can. Just because we have so many players up now, I'd be able to make it, but then just to move the players around, I wouldn't be able to do it. So it may become a problem. Let me just take this off. Yeah, I can clear all this. Let me just clear all this right now while I'm here. There you go. And take those guys off the block. There you go. So let's go back to St. Louis. We probably won't get that first overall pick or the first round pick. It may just be a second or maybe even a third. I don't think I can get all those players in there. So, yeah, Nickel, Langenbrunner. We're going to give up Lapierre. Where are you, Lapierre? Lapierre and Mason Raymond. Just like that. And again, if I added those extra players, I wouldn't be able to. Is there any other player that I can add back that would not put me over the limit? Hang on, let me see. Let's see, hang on, go down here. 0.6. Yeah, this Murray guy is the... No, it won't go through. It just won't go through. That's okay. So Nickel and Langenbrunner for Raymond and Lapierre. We're going to add a draft pick in there. I don't think we'll get the first. We can try it. Do they want any draft picks? No, they don't. No, we're not going to be able to make any moves here. Okay, so it's going to... I don't think we're going to get the first overall, or the first round pick. I keep saying first overall. I don't think we're going to get the first round pick, but we'll try it out. Lapierre, Raymond for Langenbrunner, and a first round pick. Will it go through? No. Okay. Try the second, and if we don't get the second, I'll just go for the third. That's okay. Remember, this draft is pretty deep, so any second and third are pretty much 3.5-star players anyways. So the second round pick in Langenbrunner for Lapierre and Raymond. Will it go through? No, still not. I'd imagine the third will go through now. Let's try a third and a fourth. Will it go through? Yes, it did. Okay, we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in St. Louis, so we are accepting your trade offer. So Mason Raymond and Lapierre traded to St. Louis for Langenbrunner and basically a third and fourth round pick. Again, nothing too spectacular, but because this year is very deep, this pick, even though it's St. Louis, will turn into a 3.5-star player, and so will this pick. So we traded Raymond and Lapierre for Langenbrunner and 2 3.5-star prospects, basically, okay? Not that bad, not that bad. I would have liked to get a second or maybe even a first, but that wasn't going to happen. But now what we can do is the rest of those players that we don't need on our team with the decent trade value, I'm going to get rid of right now. Who were they? Let me just go down here. We just don't need these players. Cecido, no, I got to find, who was it again? It's because I was in the skaters. Hang on a sec. Go down here. Who was it? It was Mallet and Anderson. Yes, it was Mallet and Anderson. So let's find a team that wants this Anderson guy. Phoenix. They want to give up their first-round pick. Yeah, will they take that Mallet guy as well? That'd be nice to get that first-round pick. Mallet. Ooh, they will take Mallet. I think I can get Phoenix first-round pick with this trade. Do they want anyone else who's a 3-star? This Poles guy. Yeah, ooh, they do. All right, I might be able to get a few more out of this. Sullivan, I'll be over the cap. No, I'll be over the cap. How about a second round pick here, Phoenix? Is there anyone else I can dump off on Phoenix here? Swove, Schroeder, go down here. Polas, Corrado. There's still a few guys. You know what? I'll save this Polesk guy. I was going to go for the first and second. I'll save Polesk and Corrado for another team and maybe get another first-round pick. Yeah, so I'll take off the second. Would that go through? Yeah, that has a chance of going through. It has a chance that I maybe even able to get a first and third. So Anderson and Mallet for a first and a third from Phoenix. Will it go through? Yes, it did. All right, there's not too much to deliberate about this deal. I think that Phoenix fans will think that we came out ahead here. Okay, so they were willing to give up their first round pick. But again, any teams that are willing to give up their first round pick, Phoenix is probably going to be a playoff team. I don't know why Tampa was willing to give up theirs, but Phoenix might be a playoff team, so it might not even matter. Go down here again. Let's find those other players that were 3 stars. We can just deal them to another team. Polask and Corrado. We know we're not going to use them. Okay, might as well take advantage of this first year's draft because we have made a lot of trades for a lot of players that are older that are not going to be on our team in 2-3 years. That's fine. I'm willing to. I was willing to make that. What's it called? That sacrifice. We're going to have a really good draft this year. Look at all the 3.5-star players that are coming in. Okay? So let's just find another team. Ottawa, do they want to give up their first? No, they don't. Let's keep going. Islanders, nope. New Jersey does, but the only thing is they don't want that many players. Oh, they can take 2, but the first, is it a good trade value? It says it's only low there, but then when I look at it right there, it's a bit higher. So I don't know if this will go through. I'll try the same thing where I get the third. Polask and Corrado for New Jersey's first and third. Will it go through? No, not this one. How about a first and a fourth? Will it go through? Yes, it did. Okay, we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in New Jersey. Perfect. So we have 4 first-round picks this year, even though we've made trades for all those older guys. Let's see if there's any of those other 3-star players in here. Yeah, this Sweat guy. Find a team that would want him. Oh, maybe no teams want this guy. Oh, no teams want this guy. Okay, that's fine. No teams want him. Anybody else we can trade away? 3-star Anthony, but he's got no trade value. No, I think we're pretty much done all the trades that we needed to trade, boys. I know you guys were saying back up We should keep Eddie Lack down in the minors and not have him as a backup right now. Cedric Desjardins can just be our backup. I know he's only listed as a starting minor goalie, but he can be our backup for right now. I was considering going to, you know what I should have done? Because I just made that trade for New Jersey. I should have added in, like, Hedberg. No, I can't. No, never mind. I have too much salary anyways. Never mind. It wouldn't have worked. All right, so I'm pretty sure we've made all the trades that we've wanted to make here in, in Vancouver. Castian is down there. Can I send anyone down? Nickel, can I send you down? Yes, I can. There you go. Malhotra, Langenbrunner, yep. Do I have too many players under? Nope, that's perfect. Goaltenders, it's going to be Desjardins and Luongo. Seems like you guys want Eddie Lack to be the starting goalie in the minors. I'm fine with that. So it really looks like it's going to be Luongo who we're going to ride this year. It's not going to be Desjardins at all. Even if he wins one game, we're going right back to Luongo, okay? So, yeah, we can go to line changes here. We may be even able to get a few, maybe just like the first month of simulating done. No promises just yet. So you guys were saying leave St. Louis on the first line just because he is a lot better than Alfredson. So we want to light it up with that first line of the Sedins and St. Louis. Second line, Booth, Kessler, and Alfredson. Yep. Third line is going to be Langenbrunner, or should it be Malhotra? Let's compare stats here. Hang on. He's a lot better at face-offs. Offensive awareness is not as good. He's got a hard shot, but everything else offensively is basically 78s or 79s. He's a better body checker. He moves pretty good. Very good face-offs. All right, so he's better defensively. Langenbrunner, slightly better offensively. Remember how, Malhotra had the 79s. Langenbrunner's got the 81s, which is slightly better. He's not as good as Malhotra is physically. Defensively as well, Malhotra is a lot better. So I actually don't know. Who would you guys prefer to have on the third line here? Langenbrunner or Malhotra? Best line says to have Malhotra. So because it's Manny, we'll leave him on the third line for right now, okay? So the Sedin, St. Louis, Alfredson, Kessler, Booth, Higgins, Malhotra, Burrows, Smith, Langenbrunner, and Hansen. Should Smith come up here instead of Higgins, or should it be the sniper Higgins with Malhotra and Burrows, okay? Let me know. I actually really like this team the way it's looking right now. We have some depth. Our centers are kind of low, but our wingers are pretty deep. And Burrows is perfect for a third line. I love him on the third line, okay? Again, individual stats, I love Burrows, but it was just his age, contract, salary, and discipline. Defense, Edler and Hamhuis. Yeah, let me know if you guys think we should split these guys up or if we should just play them on the first line together. Sammy Salo and Bieksa and Tanev and Cam Barker. Yeah, that works for me. Power play, it's going to be the Sedin twins in St. Louis. Hamhuis and Edler. Yep. Booth, Kessler, Alfredson. Yep. Sammy Salo and Cam Barker. I think I want to put Juice in there instead of Cam Barker. Kevin Bieksa, okay? Four-man power play, the Sedin twins, Hamhuis and Edler. Yep. Kessler and St. Louis, I think that makes sense. And Salo and Bieksa. Penalty kill, Kessler and Sedin, Malhotra and Sedin. Okay. Before we do this, let us just go. I did want to put Burrows on the penalty kill. But if it's saying that the Sedin twins are our best two defensive players, then I'm just going to run with them. GM Tracker, let me take a drink of my water as well. There we go. Franchise makeup. Top defensive players. So it's saying that Ryan Kessler, our forwards, Ryan Kessler, Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, and Daniel Alfredson. Then followed by Burrows and Martin St. Louis. So even though they got Manny Malhotra in there, they're actually saying that the best defensive forwards, Kessler, Sedins, and Alfredson. And the fifth is Burrows. I'd imagine that they have Malhotra in there to take the face-offs, but still something to think about, especially if the season starts off not the way we wanted it. I don't know. I think for right now, I'll leave Manny down there and the two Sedins and Kessler, sure. I wanted to play Burrows, but let's leave the two Sedin twins. They have filthy stats, why not? Then Hamhuis and Edler, Bieksa and Tanev, sure. Three-man penalty kill, Kessler and Henrik Sedin, sure. Hamhuis, Edler, Bieksa, Tanev. 4-on-4 lines, the Sedin twins, Kessler, Martin St. Louis, I'm fine with that. Manny Malhotra and Booth, I'm fine with that. Should it be Alfredson and Booth? No, we'll have Malhotra to take the face-offs. And extra attackers, the Sedin twins, and Roberto Luongo. No more goalie controversy, Roberto. You are our starter this year. I'm going to give you like over 70 starts, so you better be ready to go. All right, the Sedin twins, St. Louis, Kessler, Alfredson for the shootout. Yep. And for Chicago, basically, you know what? I got to blow my nose as well, boys. Hang on one second. All right, that's a lot better. So for the AHL team down here in Chicago, really the only player I want to make sure that gets a lot of time is, what's his name? Cassian, right? We really don't have any other top prospects down here, do we? Like Schroeder, I guess. I'm just looking to Rodin, 3.5-star players. I got a bunch of 3.5-star players. I just don't want to go through everything and take forever to get these lines set up. So, best lines. Where is Cassian? Where is Cassian? There he is. He's on the first line already. Okay, so that's good. So we'll leave Cassian on the first line basically everywhere. And I know you guys probably bring up these young guys, but I want the team in the AHL to do good this year, so Cassian gets like playoff time as well. So it's basically all for Cassian this year. That's what we're playing for. Cassian on the first line power play. Cassian on the first line 4-man power play. Penalty kill, Cassian is there. 3-man penalty kill is going to be Cassian. Okay, 4-on-4 lines, Cassian's up there. Extra attacker is going to be Cassian. Yeah, Eddie Lack is going to be the starting goalie. And Cassian as the first shootout guy. So basically, Cassian is the captain of the AHL team. He's on every, special teams, first line forward, first guy to take the shot in the shootout, the extra attacker. This guy's everywhere. So let's see what kind of season Cassian has. And let's see how much he jumps for next year, okay? So there you go. Yeah, we can definitely get the first month of simulating done. I want to get the simulation started. So we'll do the first month of simulating so we don't get too far into the season. We'll see how our team is doing. We'll check out the individual stats. Excuse me. We'll check out the individual stats and we'll go from there, okay? Last but not least, let me just do the GM tracker, upgrade my scouting. There you go. And there you go. It's going to be another deep draft this year for us, so we got to make sure that we draft the right players. Confirm purchases and exit. And let us send out our scouts. So, as always, let's go forwards in Canada first. OHL, WHL, and the QMJHL. We'll start in the WHL. We'll work our way to the right. 6 weeks. There you go. Upgrade. Whoa, who is that guy? Klimchuk. Well, it's early. 5-star player. I don't think so. 6 weeks. There you go. Okay, and last but not least, I'm pretty sure I turned it off, but just to make sure so I don't lose anybody to injury, injuries are already off. Okay, so let's start the season simulation. We are under salary cap. We have 4 complete lines. The only thing I think we're a little bit weak, again, is that third line center position. Manny Malhotra, Langenbrunner. I mean, they're both, to me, on a perfect team, they're both perfect fourth liners, right? But because I didn't want Lapierre as our third line center, I wanted to replace him. They are better than Lapierre. Can I upgrade my scout again? No, I'm only at 34. So let's get by preseason. Our first preseason game, we won 7-3. That's good. Second game, we won 6-0, I think. But remember, these other teams are probably starting their young rookies, so this means absolutely nothing right now. But I am actually very interested to see how that first line, the Sedin twins and Martin St. Louis, work out. Just because they're always together 5v5, they're always together on the power play, and the first line defensive core, Hamuse and Edler together, I mean, they're going to be playing on the power play with those guys as well. I mean, that is a filthy 5 players right there. So I'd imagine, I really want to see our power play be like top 5 in the NHL. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Morning, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, they're expecting us to make the playoffs this year. Yeah, don't worry. I'm expecting us to win the cup this year, man. We've got to. We got to bring a cup to Vancouver. So let's get this started. What we're going to do is we are going to go on a 3-1 loss ratio with our goalies. Luongo loses 3, we take him out, and our backup, if he gets a win, we'll play him. But if he loses one, then the next goalie, Luongo, goes right back in. Okay, so 3-1 loss ratio. So here we go, Luongo. Let's see how you start. First game on the road against Calgary, and we win 4-3. Very nice. I want those early wins. Remember, this should be a season where maybe not win the President's Trophy, fine, because only one team can win the President's Trophy. But this should be a team that, no doubt about it, maybe, you might have a bad start, but there should be no doubt about it that this team is a playoff team, okay? There's should be no doubt. We have everything that you need. An elite goalie, 2 top 2 defensemen, and at least 3 first liners, okay? So we're fine. We got the players where we need everywhere. And yet, we're starting off pretty good. 3-0-1. Very nicely done, Luongo. And I'm going to count overtime losses as losses as well, okay? So even if he loses, if he loses one more game, then who's our backup again? Desjardins. Desjardins, baby. We'll go with Desjardins, okay? But I'd like it if Luongo could get out of the first month without being pulled. But no, there he goes. So Luongo's out. He got 3 wins before he had 3 losses. All right, so he went 500, I guess. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Again, it's early in the season, okay? I expect us around the All-Star break. You'll see our record come around. We're a good team. I know we're a good team. There's no way this team is a non-playoff team. No way in hell, okay? And look at this, Desjardins. Are we gonna have another goalie controversy? Jesus. It better not work like that, man. Luongo, you got to come in there, steal the show. Desjardins. He probably had his first career NHL game as well. He's 2-0 with a shutout. Come on now. Desjardins! Back-to-back shutouts. You've got to be shitting me. We got to run with the kid, boys. It's happening again, Luongo. No. Oh, there you go. Desjardins. He loses. So we'll switch goalies back to Luongo now. Okay. There you go. And I think we're at the end of the month. Yes, we are. So, I know I've already made the change. So, Desjardins has been pulled. Luongo is back in. Seems like Luongo went 3-3 while Desjardins went 3-1. Okay, so I'm already starting up another goalie controversy. That's great. So, again, look at our record, 6-3-1. Yep, again, it's early in the season, but I expect this team to be a really good team. I don't really want to look at the individual stats here for the season just because it's going to be all over the place. The East looks like that. The West looks like that. And you know what? We should do this. Hang on. The trade negotiations. We should really keep an eye on the teams that we have a first round pick from. We have New Jersey, Phoenix, Tampa, Vancouver, okay? So New Jersey, Phoenix, Tampa, Vancouver. New Jersey, Phoenix, Tampa, Vancouver. 2 in each conference. So let's check out New Jersey and Tampa. So Tampa, look at that. I know it's early, but they only have 2 wins so far, or 4 ties, or whatever. But they're second last in the Eastern Conference. New Jersey is second in the East, so that pick, again, they can still fall. And in the West, we obviously have our pick, the Vancouver pick, and Phoenix is last. Woo-hoo-hoo! So, boys, if that Tampa and Phoenix pick turned out to be something good, I mean, geez, that could be outstanding for us. But again, it's very early, very, very early, so don't go crazy just yet. Team standings, with the points, we're second in the NHL, but we have played a lot more games than everyone else. Goals for per game, we're 6th with 2.9. I want that above 3, at least with this team. Goals against per game, we are 10th. 2.2, which is good. Again, all these other teams are going to come back up to back down to earth. If we can keep ours below 2.25, I like that. So I'm fine with that for right now. Power play percentage, 17th. Our power play's got to do better. Penalty kill percentage, yep, that's what I'm liking, 93.5. So the penalty kill lines are great right now. Home record 2-1-1, away record 4-2-0. Last 10, 6-3-1. And last but not least, let's see who is scoring goals for us this season. I'd like to see that first line really do great for us, but you never know. So, yeah, Daniel Sedin, point-a-game player. Henrik Sedin, pretty much a point-a-game player. Kessler, 8 points. St. Louis, 8 points, which is great. Alfredson, 7 points, which is good. See what I mean about Booth? Even though he's playing alongside Alfredson and Kessler, who both have the points, Booth only has 4, all right? So that's why I wanted to get better players for that second line. Ryan Smith, 3 points on the fourth line. Burrows, 2 points. Higgins, 2 goals. Malhotra, 2 points. All right, we go down here. Not bad. And defenseman, Tanev. Look at that. You guys were right. 6 points for Tanev. Sweets. Hamhuis, 5. Salo, 3. Barker, 2. Edler, 2. All right, show you guys the plus minus as well. I should have shown you that for forwards. There you go. There's the forwards plus minus. Okay. And goaltenders. Desjardins. All right, so we got a goalie controversy again, I guess. Luongo's played 6. Desjardins played 5. Goals against average is in Desjardins' favor. 3-2-0. Luongo's 3-1-1. What's it called? Shutouts. Desjardins already has 2. Save percentage, Luongo's is better. All right, we don't have a goalie controversy. It's still Luongo, but Cedric Desjardins, he's making a move, boys. He's making a move. So if you guys have any opinions about any lines that we have, let me know. But I still think I want to do another month or 2 of simulating before I make any drastic changes to this team. All right, boys, so we're going to continue the simulation in the next video. I will see you guys there.